Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to Golf with Your Friends with your boy, Yes, sir. I am doing one of my courses, Bipolar Birdies, for you today, showing you the way to shoot low or try again, basically. So I'm going to go through my 18-hole golf course and do the best I can, showing you the way. Well, let's get started. Maybe a little brief history of Yes, sir is in order. Yes, sir started as a celebratory comment when I first started playing Rocket League. Me and my homeboys would be, playing the Rocket League. I would do something not bad, and I would give the everyone listening a yes sir. So the better I did, the deeper the yes sir would go. It started kind of as a yes sir, or maybe yes sir, but really it developed into the yes sir. Now we have the abbreviation YSR to stand for yes sir, because it takes a long time to spell it out correctly. There's also yes sir's cousin, YeesssiiirrrR YSR, more kind of like a super excited but not so hick way of saying yes sir, YSR. You could kind of say it like YSR, but we'll just stick with YSR for now. Anyway, we did 75 on the drive. Look, the ice tile is different texture. Now, since we hit a great spot, we can hit it 100% here. There wasn't a lot of aiming going on, and I'm not going to get the eagle. Had we aimed a little better, we would have nailed it. Well, we'll try again. Alright, let me get a little picture of the hole. Skizzer. See? Yeah? Alright. 75 or so. Just a slightly better line. It's going to push us a little right to left. I like that line. Jump, jump. Daddy Mac make you? Yeah, okay. Close to an eagle. Alright. So next up we have hole number 2, a par 4. You could go to the right off the drive. I wouldn't recommend it. It just makes it more difficult. There is a trap to the left side. Don't worry about the trap, it's deceiving. If you go in there, it's no big deal. So, quickly, 100%. Over here. Doesn't matter where you stop. Because basically you're just powering it over towards the flag. I gave you a really easy cup to land inside. So, full blast out of the sand. Did not get eagle. We'll settle for a birdie. Alright, next up is a par 5, hole number 3. This is a long one. It ends over with this green grass in the next biome. So the trick here is to get a good drive. A little less than 100. You want to try to have it land in a reasonable spot. That was not reasonable because it pushed me out of bounds. So, we want to land just right of that spot. That's reasonable. If you manage to get here on your drive, congratulations. It's not an easy drive. The second shot, however, is easy, but keep in mind, if you go anywhere but far right, you'll generally go out of bounds here. So we're going to aim for far right. Let the big dog eat. I've got a good kick. It's going to roll us down. Now we're set up for our eagle shot. Very difficult. Full blast is going to knock us into this hill and not push us far enough. Under full blast is what we want to roll up the hill with some speed. I'm not quite sure the speed I need here. I'm going to go with 7/8. 7/8. I should have put restart from last shot. What you really want to do here is to be, oh my lord, on the right or left side so that you don't have to go up this big mound to get to the pin. That being said, I didn't do it correctly. Could settle for a tough up and down par. Or double bogey since I restarted once. Next up, hole number 4, par 3. This can be very easy or very difficult. Notice this is open up. It will send you down here, and then you have to get back up and try again. What I like to do here, 100%, aim a little to the left of center. Not too shit. Son of a biscuit. Well, should have been a hole in one. We'll settle for the birdie. Better than going down the back trap door and having to try to get par, but probably ended up bogeying or worse. Par 4, hole number 5, straight as an arrow. You can go left, right, or center on the drive. Center does have some obstacles, as does right, as does left. An easy play is to take a little off 100 and hit it straight. Gives you an easy drive with nothing in your way. Now you have a good look at the green for your eagle shot. Lots of hills, lots of rolls, lots of factors. Basically, this one's tough. From the right side, as opposed to the center or left, this one is tough. So we're just going to go 100%. That was not smart. So, missed the hill, missed the eagle. I'm going to try to settle for birdie. Settling I will. Next up, hole number 6, a par 4, dogleg left, ends in the next biome. If you go to the right, it's easier, but you have a hard second shot. So, there's a rock here. Either of these rocks can put you in a good position. I'm going to aim for one of them. Let's see what happens. Alright. Little jump. Jump cost me. Alright. From any of these ramps, it's relatively easy to hit the green. Less easy to hit the cup. Say our drive had hit us here, because we had hit one of the rocks correctly. The best thing to do to get more distance is to land on this left lip and get pushed forward, so that's what I want to do. I was afraid without using the left or right lips for extra distance I would not have made the pin. I will settle for par. Next up, hole number 7, a par 5. Very difficult drive if you've never played this course before. The easier shot is to the right. The more difficult shot is to the left. I'll show you to the right first. Safe shot. Let's do around a little over 75. Oh, okay. Let's redo that. Whoops. Let's do 7/8. Okay, we like that. 7/8 gets you here. You can make it over to the next fairway, no problem. But if you want the more tricky approach, a little something like that. A little jump can get you here. So you're here on 1. That's a great drive, because now you have the option to hit this fairway. Notice there's a small rock there. Notice our angle's weird. Let's give it a little curvature this time. Ooh, not enough curvature. I don't know if we can make it to the green from this trap. Let's try. Full boat. Yeah, we could have. Oh, man. Alright. My bust, guys. My bust. Keep forgetting I don't have that set to shoot from my last shot. Alright. We didn't make it to the second area. Let's just go over here. Alright, now we have a straight shot at the flag. A little less than 100. I really want to hit here and bounce up. Most of my courses, if you hit it 100, you're going to get screwed somehow. Come on, man. Usually you're going to hit a hill and not get as much distance as you should have. So when you think it's 100, try 95. You'll be pleasantly surprised a lot of times. Next up, hole number 8, a par 3. My multi-layered volcano probably took me an hour to build. It started, I can't even remember what I started it as, and eventually evolved into this. Trick here, well, you can go straight. I've seen a lot of people hit this rock and pop up close to the pin. It's not a bad idea. I like to aim over here at about 95%. And you get the gist. 3 out of 4 times has a chance going in. We'll take the birdie. Next up, hole number 9, a par 4, the last in the fire biome. The key here is a good drive to the start. If you can get down here, you're in a good spot. I'm just going to simply go between the rock and the tree at full blast. Ho ho! That kick though. Try that again and just aim a little to the left this time. That kick though. Alright, let's aim at this rock. I mean, it's better than my first 2. But not for this video. Let's take some off, put some curve on it. I'm so bad. Alright, let's try it this way. Aim for the blood red water, curve to the left. Can't go wrong. There we have it. That's what you should do. Or any number of things that get you here. This is going to push us left to right. This is going to push us right to left. If we aim straight, we should go relatively straight. See how that works? Magic. If that was 1 and this was 2, we would have almost made our eagle. Instead, we will settle for what would have been our birdie. Alright. Hole number 10, a par 4. Back to the desert biome. Well, the first time we've been here, unless you've played Eagle Eye, Pharaoh's Links, that's entirely desert. Alright, the smart play is to aim to get back. 100% straight ahead is a bad idea. It'll generally put you off. Note that 95 is usually smart. 95 was perfect. To get eagle, you have to hit this ramp on the downslope to give you enough to get up to the cup. It is not easy. Even at 100%, we got thrown off because of our angle, so the drive does matter. We're going to be in a similar spot. It's like the same freaking spot we were. Let's pretend our drive stopped a little closer. A little closer. A little closer. Alright, so our drive stopped here. Great drive. Now 100% is enough to let us hit off that. And roll towards the pin. See how easy eagle could have been. You needed the great shot off the tee to get you in that position, and then a good, well-aimed second shot at 100%. And then some luck. Next up, number 11, hole 11, par 4. Pretty standard. There's a gap. I like making gaps. Tricky green, of course. The drive, lots of room to the left. The right's a little tricky. The center looks extremely tricky. The further we are to here, the easier shot we have for eagle. It's hard to get there. I'm going to aim 95 or so right up here. Oh lord, bad. 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 Alright, so a lot of times you're going to end up here, and that's fine. Just like the last hole, I'm not sure why it developed like this. You have to hit off this to get up to the cup. 100% in this case was too much. Notice that, too much. So here we're doing less than 100. Put me back in there, come on. Thank you. And then a little less than 100. Well, let's do the same speed. Beautiful. Little jump. Ooh, missed it by that much. Alright. Oop. Notice to get out of most traps, no matter how deep they look, it's at least 3/8. Most of my traps you can get out with just above 50%. Not including a trap like this where, say, your ball is here and you need to get all the way through it. That's going to be a lot more power to get through it. Alright, what was this, hole 11? Hole 12, par number 3. Added these pillars here just to be a pain in the ass. You can go between them. Doesn't give you a great shot, doesn't give you a bad shot. You can go left, takes a lot of luck. I like to go right. It's pretty simple, not quite 100. Aim for this bank here. Got a kick. Not a great roll. Sometimes the rock will save you. It'll help you get a hole in one. Sometimes it'll cost you a hole in one. Them's the breaks of golf, you know. Ice coffee time. Alright, hole number 13, a par 5. Split fairways, a central big fairway, and a big green with a huge rock in the middle. So, where should we go? It doesn't really matter. You can go straight. A straight is only tricky because there's some hills up here, and if you don't hit them well, you'll go out of bounds. I hit them well. I stayed in bounds. Now, for the approach to the green, we can't make it from here. We have to lay up. You could try to make it from here. If you succeed, send me a video. I'll be very impressed. It's not impossible, just don't feel like trying it right now. I'm gonna lay up. I don't even really care where I lay up. I'll lay up to the right, there's more room. I really didn't want to be inside of here, but alright. We need to get to the hole. How are we going to do that? We need to roll. If we hit this rock, it'll push us in the right direction. If we hit this boulder, mountain, whatever it is, it'll push us in the right direction. I'm going to aim for the small rock. It's going to push me left to right, 100%. Oh my. That's not quite what we wanted, but Let's do a repeat, shall we? Let's lay up over here. Oh my lord. Let's do what I did. Okay. Okay. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Patience. No, I don't have a lot of patience. Alright, layup 1. Layup 2. Son of a biscuit. Layup 3. Okay, what a great spot. No, we're not. Regardless, we're going for it. I want to hit that slope straight ahead of me. Oh, my aiming is so bad today. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this one, ladies and gentlemen. Worst tour guide ever. Well, what do you think? 3/8 will be enough? I told you it should be, right? Oh, almost too much. Nope, that's it. That's all my shots. So, according to this, hole number 13 is very difficult. On to 14, par 4, dogleg left. Again, bipolar birdies, your drive matters. If you want to get to the best area, try to hit this hump in the center and give yourself a push to the left. That was not it. That rock totally got in my way. Why did I put a rock there? Oh, to make it more challenging. That's right. I really don't want to go for this shot, but to keep this video under half an hour, I will. Less than 100. It's going to push me left to right. Oh. Well, that's neat. I went through the rock. That was cool. That was neat. Alright, try this one again. Look, fudge it. Oh, no, it's not for kids. Man, full blast. Hit that thing. Don't hit the rock. What is going on with my rocks? Is this a new from the patch that the rocks don't let your ball hit them? What the heck? Alright, so my course is broke. Because the rock's supposed to help not make it fall off into the water. Why is there water down there? Okay. From a how-to to a how the hell did the patch break my rocks? Well, I would say to use this rock to bounce you into the cup, but not now. So just try to climb this hill here. Just like so. What a great shot. I'm really disappointed about this these rocks here. I wonder, the bigger the rock, if the rock has so many dimensions, if it's no longer playable. I'm going to have to ask the devs, or just deduce it by my own logic of trial and error. Not on this video, however. Par 4, number, I don't know, 15? Boom. We want to sneak it under these rocks. Let's go 7/8. Just left to the initial sand trap. Yeah, it might have been too hard. Yeah, it was. Wow. It's been a while since I played this. I made it like a year ago. Just now making the how-to video. Alright, 75% is great, especially if you jump over that sand trap. Notice this arrow. It's hard to see the flag from here. I know that they added flagpole kind of icons in the game now, so I can redo the map and add those icons so that wherever the flag is on the hole you're on, it should have an icon above it, which you can see through objects. Anyway, this doesn't have it. I want to aim at the flag. Ah, crap. That was weird. Alright, it's a little camera action. My bust. Alright. 75. Left of the trap. Beautiful roll, jump the sand, great spot. Alright. I'm just going to basically aim right here, hit it 100 because I got to the good spot, so I could probably hit it 100. 95 probably would have worked. Didn't make my eagle, but I'm in a good tap-in spot here. I'm really bummed about these rocks. I use rocks for not only definition for the hole, but also scenery. If you can have scenery that also helps create your hole, I mean, your hole as in part of your course, then that's great. The fact that it's not working now is questionable at best. Alright, number 16, par 5, raiding the castle, or whatever you want to call it. Go through one of these doors, it doesn't matter which. This first one's pretty easy. Don't leave it too short, and it's generally going to put you down here. I hate being near the walls. Over here it looks kind of the same. Yeah, and if you go on over here, it looks kind of the same. But we went here, and now we're up against the wall. From here you could do a lot of things. You could barely hit it to get it over and roll a little bit. I just like to have fun, go full power, let the RNG happen, and here's where I ended up. Sometimes you'll end up sometimes you'll end up here, you know? Sometimes you'll be back here. You always have a shot to the next area. In this case, we're straight ahead. If I hit this bank, I can roll up and in. I don't want to be short because I'm not sure of the distance here. I don't mind being long, so I'm just going to hit it 100%. Glad I did. Oh, it was a good shot. I will settle for that. So, par 5, made it to look very simple, but then again, a lot of RNG in this map. I will go through here and hit the perfect shots time and again they'll be different. Hole number 17, par 3. Probably if I asked everyone in the world would ask me to redesign this hole. I don't know why this hole turned out like this. It's almost like a stadium arcadium kind of wildness. You get screwed a lot. There's another trapdoor, just like one of the par 3s in the beginning. If you go down here, you won't be having a great time. Because the only way to get back up is to hit this at a great angle, use your mathematics to figure out where you're going to go and get in the cup without going through the same thing again. The best thing here, go straight at it. Go off to the left, go off to the right, and hope for the best. Let's just go straight at it. Fudge it. Just under 75. Not a bad shot, but we got really lucky because we can just tap in now. So, I would say do that on this hole, especially if you're playing against someone for pride, whatever. You don't want to lose a bunch of strokes in this hole. Going to the left, questionable. Actually left me with a great shot. Going to the right. Of course, adjust your powers and this and that. Oh, bad bounce. Alright, I did want to show you down here because if you do go down here, and everyone does at some point, showing you how to get back up. Make this hole as least frustrating as possible. Whatever you do, don't go back in there. So, it looked like a good shot at first, but we can see what happened. Oh man, alright. Thanks to the power of curves, I can curve this ball. But look what it wants to do. So watch, jump. And sometimes you actually catch this and don't roll back in. You can keep jumping to save yourself and sometimes land in that. Alright, so do as I say, not as I do. You need a good drive on this one, otherwise you'll get a lot of strokes. And eventually you'll be here for the final tap-in. Last hole, hole number 18, it's a par 4. You want to try to get into either one of these holes or this flat surface here so that you have a chance for eagle. Bad Santa. To do that, you have to hit one of these hills and give yourself some push. So let's just not do that. Alright, so we saw what happened when we hit that one hill on the left. Yeah? Let's try to avoid hitting that hill. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. Because yes, this shot will get us over, but we really don't have a shot at the pin from here. Well, that was close, but... So, we want a good drive. There it is. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, so we get here on 1. If we hit this hill, it'll push us towards the pin. If we hit this hill on a bounce in a straight line, it'll push us towards the pin. I kind of like that play. You know what? Let me just line it up and go 100 and see what happens. This hill pushed me left to right. Compensate. Ah, see, I didn't want to hit that part. Oh, crappuccino, rip. Problem with a good shot here is that rock's right there. So if you don't hit that hill at the right angle, rip your score. There it is, like a boss. Alright, one more attempt at this one. I'm going to aim for the hilly hill this time. Oh, that sand trap. Man, I'm telling you, the guy that designed this course is a maniac. Yes, sir. Alright, for the win. Eek. For the loss. Ha-ha! Bad Santa. Is that a bong? It's medicinal. Don't worry, kids. Oh, well, you know, there it is. Maybe I'll do one where I actually post a decent score. Until then, that's the way to shoot very bad on bipolar birdies, or to shoot very good. That is up to you. For now, this is Yes Sir saying 30 minutes and 11 seconds was fantastic. See you next time. Hey YeesssiiirrrR, you gonna be around next time? YeesssiiirrrR. There we go. Have a good one.